A question from Law Jackson. Law says, I could use some help staying on course while I build up more revenue. What are some affordable ways to stay accountable with my sales and process implementation? The background is, thanks to 8 months of mentorship, I have a basic sales process, a short list of vendors, and a project manager in training. I thought sales was my biggest problem. Then I thought it was my limited capacity. Now I know it's my poor system of processes. I'm figuring out my process from sales through to production. It's not perfect, but it works. The real pain is removing myself from the different stages and still getting quality results. You may remember that I'm transitioning away from freelancer mode. It's still pretty much just me. I have a loose plan with 100 little things to do each week. What are some ways to implement process, improve my ability to delegate, and develop sales? Do you think an accountability group would help? I certainly think an accountability group would help you with just talking it out with people. You know, Law, one thing I like about you is that you do seem eager to learn, but you know, you're like me. You're isolated, I think, in your house, and you're doing all this work and you're not around a lot of people. And when you do talk, you go on and on and on and on and on about the story because you just want to get out there and talk to people because you have so much that you want to talk about. And I get that because, you know, I work from home as well. And I use social media as an outlet to kind of just get out there and meet people and talk without having to do it face to face, right? And so I think an accountability group would help you. But let's talk about your processes. You know, I was talking with another client of mine the other day, and we were talking about that every business has to find out, and every business owner has to find out how to successfully navigate increasing sales and then matching the operations of the business to keep up with sales. And that's what the business owner does. That's a skill that has to be developed to know, go out there and get more business, and then make sure I know how to get all the people that are needed to facilitate the orders that come into my business, whether it's a product that I'm fulfilling or a service. The more highly technical and skill-oriented this operations of this business is, the longer it's going to take to find more of those people, especially if they're certified type people that have to be licensed and things like that. It could take longer and longer to find these people. So you might want to focus more attention here on constantly recruiting if you know that if you juice up your sales and marketing process, you're going to be able to find lots of clients. So if your worry is that you can't do this part's easier, then I would focus a little bit more priority over here. Get these people, bite the bullet, hire the people, go obligation, committed that I have to pay these people, and then that's going to force me mentally to go out there and find more business. You know, one of the things is this. If you're really amazing at what you do and you think, hey, there's nobody else that can do what I do as good as I do. Hey, that's fantastic. But you're not to build a business around that. You're going to have to find people that can get things at least up to 50, 60, 70, 80%. And then you come in and guide them on how to get it to 100% and implement training and learning sessions to get those people at a higher skill level matching you, so that someday you can remove yourself from the equation. And so I think it's a mindset thing. You know, when you and I first met, I've noticed a little bit, you know, you show cracks. You'll have a really good mindset and you'll go start doing, and then you'll jump into this old mindset of, I don't know what I'm doing and I just need to stop, and you press the brakes. When the reality is that actually you should be pressing the gas. You press the brake because you get scared, because you come from a different mindset of being afraid of what's going to happen as opposed to being excited for it and just going for it. So for you, I do think it's a big mindset thing. So you'd probably, in that situation, you probably do need some deep dive one-on-one coaching where you're weekly or even more often talking with someone like me to help push you and get you to do the things that you know you should be doing. I know that you worked with Tom Black, our sales trainer, and you started seeing lots of success. You started getting lots and lots of business. So what do? You fire him and you stop working with him because you're doing too good at sales. You couldn't get the people to do the work, and you got overwhelmed, so you just stopped. That wasn't the right decision, in my opinion. You should have kept working with Tom, got the business, but devoted more time to building up the team that you needed. Even if you don't make any profit on a job, just getting those people in there working for you is going to be a benefit to the company as a whole. And instead, you just put on the brakes and you're losing months and months of progress, all because of that one decision to slow it down and to put on the brakes. And so this is all about developing people. Leadership. Go into the resource center. I just uploaded about 15, 20 articles from Harvard Business Review all around leadership. You're really good at what you do. You're a really good person. Now it's time to start developing the skills around leadership. We have to learn how to maximize the skill that we have and the nice culture that we have and use that to develop people. The only way to grow is going to be for you to learn how to grow people and bring more people in. And this means taking more risk. I remember when my payroll with my company was $1 million a month. $1 million. Now we were doing $20+ million in revenue, but I remember going, what the heck? Our payroll, I am obligated to people, 100 employees, $1 million. I remember when I first started this company, and I just wanted to make 75 grand a year, 150 grand a year. Now I'm paying other people $1 million a year. And it was okay because the money was there. Didn't stress me out. So it's just a mindset thing of being okay knowing, hey, I got to shell out 10 grand a month. That's 120 grand a year. But you have already seen that you can get the business. That's why you stopped working with Tom, because you got too much business. So there's more business out there. So don't worry about going on the hook and hiring these people, because you will be able to pay them with the amount of business that you're going to go out there and get. This is all a mindset thing with you, man, for sure, because you're really good at what you do. Now we just really need to continue to teach you how to run your business. That's all. You can do it, man. I have all the faith in you in the world, okay? I hope that helps. So the takeaway is start reading articles on leadership and start getting your mind right to know that you've got to start hiring more people. You know you can get more business, so start hiring more people in anticipation of you getting the business. All right? Talk to you later, man.